Hello, guys, and welcome again to my YouTube channel. Today, I am going to start a new series called Relational Breakup. I'm sure some of you might be wondering what is relational breakup um, and what do I mean by relational breakup? Relational breakup is when you were in a relationship and you're no more in the relationship. So, in other words, it's a termination of a relationship by any other means apart from death. So, your breakup from a relationship can be due to so many reasons. It can be maybe your ex cheated on you. It might be a mutual agreement between both of you and say, you know what, I think we should just move on. This thing is not for us. It might be because there's so many people involved in your relationship and you feel like you don't have control over this relationship anymore. It might be due to abuse. It might be due to so many things that led to that breakup. But whatever led to it is a breakup. You're no more in it. And that is what I'm going to be talking about this morning. We're going to be talking about how to move on from there, how you can move on from a relationship that's been broken up. Um, I'm sure some of you might have even moved on in the sense that you are in another relationship or you're engaged or you're married, but you think you've moved on, but deep inside, you know there's still some attachment to your ex. And also, why do we need to talk about relational breakup? Why do you need to move on from your past? I mean, I feel there's a need for women or for people to move on from their past because sometimes when you break up, the pain is still there, um, the hurt is still there. You still feel a part of you is gone, or a part of you, someone has stolen it away from you, or someone has taken it away from you. That's how you feel. And it's stopping you from enjoying your life, it's stopping you from enjoying whatever God has placed in front of you. It's stopping you from moving on. That's why I feel it's very important to break yourself free from every attachment or every chains that is holding you back to your past before you can enjoy life. You see, you cannot put a new wine in an old jar, it wouldn't work. And there's a need for you to be free. I was once watching a TV program. In that program, there was a widow. The husband had died, and she was looking to get married again. So the way the program works is like she hosted about 5 men in her house, and they do everything together. They have breakfast together, lunch together, go to the cinema together, go to restaurant, they dance together. And however, every couple of days, she would eliminate each and one of the men, and the last person will probably be somebody she want to marry. So I remember one of the days in the program, the lady was talking about how her husband died of cancer, and she encouraged each of the men to be talking about themselves as well, what has happened. And there was a man, he was 59-year-old man actually, because the lady was in her 50s, mid 50s. He was 59-year-old man, and while he was talking about his experience in life, he talked about the fact that the wife, they were divorced and the wife is married, the wife is moved on, and it's been 9 years that that has happened. But all of a sudden it became emotional while he was talking, and he had to excuse himself, and he went out of the place and went to a room, and he went to pack his bag. And when he packed his bag, he called the lady, he told the woman, he said, I'm so sorry, I don't want to waste your time, I feel like this place does not belong to me, I'm not ready yet. So that actually struck me because there's a 59-year-old man, the wife or the ex-wife is moved on, married, enjoying another relationship, is got children and grandchildren now, and the children have come to terms with it and they've all moved on with it. But the man couldn't move on. It's been 9 good years that that has happened, but the man wallowed so much in his pain, he couldn't get rid of the past. So he's denying himself of potential things that he could enjoy in future while the ex is moving. I bet the ex is not even thinking about him anymore. She's enjoying her life. But this is a 59-year-old man who still find it so hard to move on. It's so painful. And I know some of you might be in the same situation. Things might have happened years ago, decade ago. It might have been so long, but you're still there. You can't progress. You can't move on. Your whole life has come to a standstill. Why? Just because one person disappointed you, or because one person took a bit of you and you felt, you know what, this is unfair. But you can't move on. The person is moved on. They're enjoying their life. But here you are, stuck in one place, and you can't see the light at the end of the channel. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. How you can move on, how you can break yourself free from the past, how you can look at yourself in the mirror and say, you know what, I am beautiful, and I'm going to find the right person. I'm going to move on. I'm going to enjoy life again. I'm going to be happy again. You deserve better. You deserve much, much better. So it's very, very important that you move on. It's very important you break yourself from the past. I mean, it's very important that you completely heal and you're free. And you can look at your ex doing well and you don't get upset about it. And you're happy for him. So it's very important you move on. Very, very important. I also remember when I was a student and I was a training student in my second year. I was on placement. And while I was on placement, I happened to meet one of the patients I was looking after happened to be a prisoner. Came from prison, had two guards with him. He just came for treatment just for a while, so he will be going back. He had two guards with him, and the nature of his conviction determines how much restriction he has. So he had a chain on his legs, he had handcuff on his hand, and on top of the handcuff, he has a chain on both hands, and those chains are actually attached to each of the guard. So there's no way this guy can run away. When he's sitting down, when he's sleeping in bed, the chain is attached to those guys. When he's going to the bathroom, they go with him to the bathroom. The chain comes under the door, and they still hold on the chain. So no matter where he wants to go, it was attached to the chain. And even if at all one of the guard had to go for break or go to the loo, they removed the handcuff and they chained him to the bed, and the other guy had a chain on his hand. So this man might be thinking, you know what, hooray, I'm out of prison, out of jail for a short while. Out of my four corner of my rooms. I can see the lights now. I can communicate with normal people. It's not just in this institution that is full of restriction and things like that. I can communicate with the nurses and the doctors and everybody. I can smile. I can have someone to come to me in the morning to say, how are you feeling today? What would you like for breakfast? What would you like for lunch? Do you have pain? Should I give you any medication? It might be feeling free, but do you think this man is really free? Do you think he's free? No, it's not free. He is not free. Because in as much as he thinks it's free, there's still chain holding him. So he has a limit he could go. When he takes 5 steps forward, it takes 2 steps backward. And sometimes in life, that's how we are. You think you're really free. You think, I'm in another relationship now, everything is okay. You think, now I'm married, I've got my ring on my finger, everything is okay. Even I have my own children, I take picture with my husband, we eat together at a dinner, everything is okay. Are you truly free? How many times do you think about your ex and you still regret what happened? How many times do you think about your ex and you say, oh God, I wish it never happened. I wish I was still married to the man. Maybe you have such thoughts and still have such regret. Or when you look at your ex or you hear about your ex and they're not doing well in life and you're happy for them, that, oh yeah, I'm happy he's not doing well because he's reaping what he sowed, then you're not free yet. You're not free. There's still some pain in there. There's still some hurt in there. There's still something in there that you need to let go so you can enjoy your life. Or else, you will not be totally free. You'll just be like that prisoner because you're still attached and you're still attached to him. You'll be like that prisoner, 5 steps forward and 2 steps backward because you will have a limit at which you can go. That's why you truly need to get your soul free. You need to be free. You just need to lose yourself and be free. And how do you do that? I know people say time heals. It's true, time heals. But during those times, there are practical steps you need to take to completely heal yourself. If you don't take those practical steps, that is why this man, it's been 9 years. How come 9 years hasn't healed his hurt? How come 9 years has not healed his pain? How come 9 years he's still regretting and he's still wallowing so much in pain and in regret about the ex? The ex is moved on. The children have come to terms with it. Everyone has come to terms with it. But this man cannot enjoy his life. And there's a potential wife in front of him. But no, he just walked out. And a potential future. And that's what happened. Sometimes you don't even know. Maybe the Reason why you're not in another relationship is because you just can't get rid of the past. All you think about, oh, all men are bad, or have been hurt, so I won't try it again. Oh, I have had my share in life. I'm not doing a relationship anymore. Or you're even married. Even in that marriage, you're not fully enjoying it. Because sometimes you look at your husband, he does something. All you do is to compare him to your ex, and you're not free. You're making innocent people to pay for what you've done in the past, which is not fair. And you're actually limiting yourself as well. Your joy is not full. Your joy is not complete. Why? Because you couldn't let go. But you know what? The good news is it doesn't matter how long it's been. It doesn't matter how long the hurt has been. It doesn't matter how long the pain has been. It can be something that hurts so much, but you can be free again. You can be happy again. You can enjoy your freedom and your fullness of joy by the practical steps I will be showing you. It's possible. It is very possible. I know I've heard about people say, I've had my share in life, Therese, this is it. I'm not doing it again. Oh, all men are bad. You've drawn a conclusion just because one person hurt you, just because two people hurt you, three, four, five, six, seven, and you've drawn a conclusion. How much is the population of all the men in the world compared to 10 people that hurt you? So do you want to tell me the whole world, all the men are the same? That's not true. I completely disagree with that because I'm sure there's someone out there that is good for you. There is someone out there that belongs to you. If you can only look at yourself and say, I'm going to take these practical steps. I'm going to be free again. I'm going to heal again. And I'm going to turn my life around and I'm going to make the best out of it. You are not a failure. You're only a failure if you fail to learn from the past. But we're human beings. We make mistakes. So even if the relationship broke because of you, you made that mistakes, you shouldn't beat yourself down because you're human. You should learn from the mistake and move on so that when you get into a new relationship, you don't do what you've done in the old relationship. And even if it was your ex that hurts you, when you get into the relationship, you can see the signs that, oh my God, this is going to happen. This is going to happen. This is happening in this relationship. I know how to prevent and seek help on time before it leads to another breakup. So that's why we're here today. I know the extent of your hurt and the extent of your pain is kind of related to the how long you've been in a relationship. So it's kind of like an investment. So if you invest for 3 months and the investment is no more there, or they say the investment is failed, I mean, it probably doesn't hurt you much. Well, it's only 3 months. But 1 year, yeah, it's painful, it's hard. 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. So the longer it is you've been in a relationship, it's kind of related to the how long, how much the pain. It's like a deep hurt, isn't it? The deeper it is, the more painful it is, and the harder it is to hurt. So you know what? I don't blame you if it's taking you so long time and you're still in there. But like I said, the good news is just here. Practical steps that you're going to take to come out of that, and practical steps that you're going to take to heal you, to make you free again, to make you move on. So those are the things we'll be talking about in this series. But it's very important. There is a beauty inside of you. Don't think you're ugly. Don't blame yourself. There's beauty inside of you that man saw at first when he said, I like you, I love you, let's be in a relationship. So if that relationship has failed, that doesn't mean you're not beautiful. Stop looking at the mirror. Stop blaming yourself. Stop beating yourself down. Stop hurting yourself. Stop preventing yourself from moving on because somebody has made you worthless. You know what? Let me tell you the truth. A breakup is a nasty thing. It's not easy, and it's never been easy, and it will not be easy. But it gets better with time. Better with time. Bear in mind, in those times, you need to do something in those times for you to get better. Because time alone does not heal. There are practical steps you need to take to make it better. And it doesn't matter how your relationship break up. It doesn't matter what happened, what led to the breakup. It doesn't matter how many people are involved in it. It's associated with shame. I mean, today I can smile and laugh because I've moved on. because I'm healed, I'm free. I mean, when I look back, when I look at my ex, I don't feel any pain in my heart anymore. I don't feel hurt. When I hear that he's doing well, you know what? Thank God, I'm so happy for him. You're doing well. And if anything happened, I don't feel no remorse. I don't wish something bad happened to him. And I don't think about him that, oh my God, I wish I've married him. Oh my God, I wish this has happened. It might be your first love. We all want to marry our first love, but you know what? It doesn't happen. If it's the second love, you can always make it the first love. So love is what you make it to be. It's an investment. So it's what you put in that you get out. If you don't put anything, you don't get anything out. So that's how love is. So it doesn't matter. You can move on. You can be beautiful again. So that's why I felt the need to start this series of breaking free. When you break free, when you are happy, when you're full of joy, when you feel self-confidence, self-esteem, that is when you're ready to move on. You see, a man on its own cannot bring joy to you. A man on its own cannot give you confidence. A man cannot give you self-esteem. A man on its own cannot make you complete. It's completely wrong. I know you say it's my other half, it's my soulmate, but no. You need to be complete in yourself. You need to be whole in yourself. You need to have self confidence and self esteem in yourself before the man comes, or else you will always be looking for approval. You never do anything in life. You never move on in life. You never achieve anything without a man having to approve it because you have low confidence. But you know what? I'm so happy for you that you're listening to me today. And I'm so happy for you. You're going to take these practical steps. Following these practical steps, these are practical steps that I've personally taken for myself. And you know what? I've shared with people and it's worked. And they've taken it as well. And things has changed. And that's why I felt we need to share this first. And when you're free, you're ready to move on. You're ready to go into another relationship. You're ready to find love and enjoy love again. It's the dream of every woman, isn't it? We all want to receive a phone call at work. How's your day been? Have you had your lunch today? You want to be on the phone and someone talking to you on the phone till you get home. You want to get in bed and be talking sweet nothing for 8 hours and wake up in the morning still talking on your phone till you get to work. It's a dream of every woman. You want a man to massage your back. You want to go to the park with ice cream, someone feeding. It's a dream of every woman. And I don't blame you. We all have our dreams. That's how we are made to be. But before you can enjoy that to the fullest, there should be no attachment. There should be no regret. There should be no pain. You should be a whole person. You should be happy. You should be confident in yourself. You should have good self-esteem in yourself before you can enjoy this. So, on my next series, we will start. It's just an introduction. On my next series, we will start the practical step number 1, and we'll talk about it. So stay tuned. Thank you once again for joining my channel and for listening to me. Please, please, please subscribe to my channel, like my channel, and do share it around with your friends and let them know about it. I'm sure you will learn a thing or two from it. So thank you once again for joining my channel, and I will see you soon. So another video will be released next week Saturday. So for now, I will say take care and bye.